In the heart of Kenya, where the green hills roll gently under the African sun, a girl named Wangari Maathai was born in 1940 in the village of Ihithe in Nyeri County. Her world was rich with trees, rivers, and fertile land. She grew up collecting firewood in the forest, drinking from clean streams, and watching the seasons turn in harmony with the earth. The environment wasn't just a background in Wangari's life, it was part of who she was. She didn't know it then, but the little girl walking barefoot under the fig trees would one day become a world leader, a symbol of peace, and a warrior for the planet. Wangari loved to learn. She asked questions, read books, and dreamed big. Her family supported her education, which was unusual for girls at the time. Through hard work and determination, she earned a scholarship to study in the United States during the 1960s as part of the Kennedy Airlift program. Far from home, she studied biology and eventually earned a master's degree. She would later become the first woman in East and Central Africa to earn a doctorate. But her heart never left Kenya. When she returned, something had changed. The forest of her childhood had been cut down. Rivers were drying up. The land was suffering. And the people, especially the women, were feeling the effects. They had to walk further to find firewood. Crops failed. Children were hungry. Wangari saw what others ignored, and she knew she had to act. So she started small, with a simple idea: plant trees. One tree, then 10, then hundreds. She spoke to women in villages, encouraging them to grow seedlings and restore the land. These trees would hold the soil in place, bring back rain, clean the air, and give food, firewood, and hope. And so, in 1977, the Green Belt movement was born. It was more than just planting trees. It was planting freedom. It gave women work, education, and the power to shape their future, but not everyone was happy. The government at the time did not want people organizing or speaking out. Wangari was arrested, threatened, and even beaten. She was mocked for speaking up. She was told she was just a woman. But she stood tall. She said, "The tree doesn't ask who you are. It grows for everyone." Wangari fought to stop land grabbing and illegal deforestation. She protested the building of luxury developments in public parks. In one famous battle, she saved Uhuru Park in Nairobi from being turned into a private skyscraper project. She faced tear gas and police, but never backed down. Wangari believed that taking care of the environment and fighting for human rights were the same battle. She said, "You cannot protect the environment unless you empower people, inform them, and help them understand that these resources are their own." Her message spread across Africa and around the world. By the early 2000s, more than 30 million trees had been planted in Kenya through the Green Belt movement. In 2004, Wangari Maathai made history. She became the first African woman to win the Nobel Peace Prize. The world finally recognized what she had always known: peace and nature are deeply connected. But Wangari didn't stop. She spoke at the United Nations. She taught young people to care for the earth. She helped launch the UN's Billion Tree Campaign. She continued to fight for democracy, women's rights, and climate justice until her final days. Wangari Maathai passed away in 2011, but her trees still grow, her voice still echoes, and her story continues to inspire. From her life, we learn many powerful lessons: that education opens doors, especially for girls; that change begins with small steps, even planting a single tree; that nature and people are deeply connected. When we care for the earth, we care for each other. That bravery isn't loud or cruel. It's quiet, steady, and determined. And that one woman can change the world, not with weapons, but with wisdom, courage, and love for the land. Wangari Maathai once said, "It's the little things citizens do. That's what will make the difference." My little thing is planting trees. What will your little thing be? You may not plant millions of trees, but you can learn, you can care, you can speak up, and like Wangari, you can stand tall for nature, for justice, and for what is right. Because when you plant hope, it grows. And when you believe in something bigger than yourself, you become unstoppable. That is the story of Wangari Maathai, the woman who grew forests of freedom and taught the world that even one tree can change everything.